Hello, hello, hello. I haven't been online, as in live on Instagram, in forever. And today I have some time. I have some time today, and so I thought I'll just come on. I have 10 minutes to just come on and chit chat with you guys and see what's up, and maybe we can rekindle this friendship that we have in the online community. Looking for opportunity to come back and really have some sessions around your application cycle, because I know many of you are in that phase right now. I don't want to leave you hanging. I have been replying your DMs all night yesterday. I finally cleaned out my inbox, so if you've DM'd me, you can guarantee I sent you a response. But there are so many questions in my inbox, and I think one recurring theme is this idea of, am I good enough? And I know people are not asking me that directly. That's not what I'm saying. But the underlying emotion that I am seeing amongst us as IMGs is that question of whether we are good enough, whether we have what it takes, whether we should apply, whether we should even, oh, my phone about fell, whether we should even apply, right? Because we feel like we do not have what it takes. And I want to reassure you right now that going into residency application season, you may never feel like you have everything right. You could have all your letters. You could have your personal statement done. You can have done my courses and my coaching, and you've implemented everything I've taught you, but you will still feel a certain amount of uncertainty. And that is because the match is an algorithm. There is so much of it that is uncertain. It's beyond our control. And so instead of asking, do I stand a chance? My recommendation to you is to take the chance. Take the chance into your own hands. Like, what do I mean by that? I mean, put yourself in a position where you get to test the fact that you have a chance. I mean, you should apply. If you are questioning if you stand a chance, the only way to answer that question is to go ahead and prepare to apply. Whether you have a step 2 score yet or you're waiting to receive it, I say apply anyways if you have your step 1 score. The mindset of being stuck in that ruminating idea of, do I stand a chance? All that it does, it only builds your imposter syndrome more and more and more and more. Because once you start to realize that everyone who has gone before you, who took the chance to apply, did not always feel confident that they had a plan from the beginning. Once you realize that, then it's easier for you to take on the challenge of proceeding. Okay? There's no magic ball. I don't have any ways of telling you what the future holds. I wish I did. Only God knows. But what you do have is a chance to take the bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. Give yourself the opportunity to stand the chance by taking the chance on yourself. So instead of wondering, take action. Instead of waiting to feel ready, take action. Instead of waiting to see everything pan out and feel super confident, take action in spite of your fear. Okay? So once you begin to take action in spite of your fear, then you begin to see results. And when you see results, like that first interview invitation comes through, then you feel confident to proceed. So do not wait for everything to be perfect before you start. You just start where you're located. All right? So hi guys. That was just a quick word that came on my heart that I had to pour out to you. Hey Justin, Catlin, Joey, Doc, Sophia Lakes, IMG Virajo Journey, Ahmad. All right, Aaron, Dolly Elizabeth. I met her over the weekend. Tracy Brewa, Med Girl Studies, Ms. Noli. I hope that word was, helpful for you. But that's it. That's all I came to share. Live Your Grace, Sweet Run MD, Nilotic.ny, Gmof, USMLE. You guys have some interesting names. D. Umair, Little Nose, okay. Juliana, all right. Alexis. Suhey, all right. Dr. Saad, Tanya. You guys take care of yourselves and have a great day. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I have another webinar that's going to be dropping soon. It is going to be on interview preparation. And so this one, we're probably going to do it live, maybe. So stay tuned. If you're interested, make sure that you are signed up for the webinar that just dropped on ERAS, because that's how you're going to get the interview webinar as well. Dolly, yes. What do you have to lose? If you attend the open houses this year, you get to know what to prepare for next year. You can attend and just listen. Listen to other students ask questions so you know when your turn comes around what you can ask. Listen to see the flow so that when your turn comes next year, you're in a more relaxed position. You're less anxious. You're less nervous, right? I forgot my breakfast bowl is right here, guys. I was having my oatmeal, don't judge me. But yes, ask. Join the open houses and ask questions, or just listen. If you feel like you have nothing else to share, listen. Because when you listen, and you'll learn a lot from those who are actually asking questions for your cycle. All right, guys, it was nice to chat with you. I don't know if I'll keep this on my profile. Maybe I would, because I feel like it was a word in season. I felt it necessary to come on and share with you. So it's just a word of encouragement for those who have questions. Med and Mocha, what do you mean free of charge? What are you asking about? What do you mean free of charge? If you have any questions, you can ask me. I have about 10 more minutes before I go to my next meeting. Well, it's a virtual meeting. I have a one-on-one coaching session with an IMG here at 11. So let's see. Any questions for me? Oh yeah, open houses. Yes. So open house is like, when you're trying to buy a house and they have you come view the house before you buy it, where you come in and you tour the house, you see the rooms, you see the kitchen, the bathroom. Residency open houses are basically the same, but the only difference is you can't see the hospital and everything, but you have the residents sit down and answer questions for you. Sometimes you have faculty, sometimes you have the program director there. So it's a great way to learn about programs. But then it's also a great way to begin to show face. Let them see your face, let them get to know you, let it be an opportunity for you to begin to build a professional relationship with them. So I strongly recommend attending them, even if you feel like you're not applying this year. If anything, you will learn for when you're ready to apply when your session or your season to apply it comes. Hello guys, hello Arnold, Isa, Mark, Aparna, Dr. Samti, Ali, Gabe, the E-Bait, Sidra, all right, waving at you guys. Rahul, any questions for me? Questions before I go? Cheeseman, Patel, Janky, let's see. What else is on here? Someone, you sent me a request to join. Are you really wanting to join? All right, okay, so you're unable to join. All right. How do you feel about the length of the personal statement on one page versus 750 word limit? I think the word limit is more important. Obviously, one page looks aesthetically pleasing, but sometimes we have a lot to share that it goes over one page. But so I think word limit is fine, because if you're writing an interesting story, I would want to read it. It wouldn't matter how long that it is, as long as it meets the word count. So I go with word limit more than page. But that being said, obviously one page makes it easy. If you think about my subconscious bias is I want to read the statement fast and move on to the next thing or the next application. So if I feel like I can cover, when I look at a page, it looks like, oh, I can finish that in no time. It's just one page. But when I start seeing a second page and I'm like, oh goodness, this is going to take forever, right? Like it's going to be a really long statement or something like that. So it may be to your best interest to just consider using the word limit if you feel like you have a story that you really want to share. But if you have a story that you can make under one page, it's easier, it's appealing on the eye. That's my personal perspective. Can I use MSPE and transcript dated last year for this year? Yes, you can. It's absolutely acceptable, because if you think about it, the work that you've done already in med school was fixated on a certain period of time. So we go to med school for, let's say, 5 years, let's say 2000 to 2005. It doesn't change because you're applying in 2021, right? So your MSPE is based on that experience that when they knew you in med school. So there's nothing wrong with submitting a MSPE or a transcript that is, there's nothing wrong with submitting MSPE that's from last year. Oh, my phone keeps dropping. My phone keeps trying to drop because I'm holding on to it on my hand. But yeah, nothing wrong with that. You can use it. Some people actually even use their old letters. Med Girl Studies, how do you join my one-on-one coaching? I'll put my link here. You can book some time on my calendar. I put my calendar link down here. So book some time with me by using that link. Let's see if there's any other questions that I've missed. Dr. Yambe's in the house. What? That's my mentor, guys. Dr. Daisy. Hi, Dr. Daisy. How are you? How are you? All right. So if there are no other questions, guys, I'm going to X out. I'll be back again on live. I like these impromptu lives. I'm going to do a few more of these. I feel like we need these conversations, especially this season, more than ever before. Just making sure. Oh, there's a question in the question bank. In the question bank. Wow. You can tell I was studying for words. Question bank. The Afrazali, best hospitals for internal medicine residency according to you. Okay, so this is a great question. I think, and I like that you asked me according to me. I don't have a list personally because I think best depends on what you're looking for. Obviously, there are programs that are best for like primary care, and then there are programs that are best for, maybe they have a good inpatient curriculum. There are other programs that are best for certain things because they have a fellowship associated with it. I don't have a list of best programs because my best may not be your best, depending on what you're looking for. If I'm interested in rural medicine, which is something I've always been interested in, you may not find that best because you are interested in urban medicine and working in the city. I'm not. So, you may want to recalibrate when it comes to best or the definition of best. Obviously, there are institutions in the country that will be the best hospital. Doesn't always mean the best hospital is the best residency program. Yeah. So being the best hospital system, such as like, I don't know, you hear Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, Massachusetts General, they don't always mean that they rank first in that residency program. They may be the best hospital for certain services, but they're not always the best hospital for all things. So just be cautious about that. Be cautious about that. No, Med and Mocha, my webinars are free. So if you go to my link in my profile, you'll find my current webinar, which is on ERAS, and it's free 99. My only paid processes are my school classes. So if you take my online school, and if you want my time, that's where you have to book my time. All right. Taking step 2 in 3 months, apply in December or next year. Thanks, Isa. That's up to you. Do you have everything else ready for this cycle? That's the question. Do you want to participate in the SOAP? That's the question. If you want to participate in SOAP in March, then you need to apply this cycle. If you're not interested in participating in SOAP, then you can wait it out and focus on the other things. Old smell of books. Dr. Barry Sheila, welcome. Dream US joined. All right. Dr. Roxen, Chibi Chukuka, Jay Patel, Doc Sal, Reem, Hunane. Dr. Barry says, my PSS 875 words, is that too much? So I believe the recommendation's under 850. So you can always go against recommendations. That's what I tell you guys. Like, you can always do things off recommendations. They can recommend something and you choose to do something different. But why do that though, right? Like if you're given a recommendation, why not comply with it? So I can't tell you it's okay when I know the recommendation is 850 words, but what difference is 25 words going to make? I don't know. I don't know because each program is going to review it differently. One may be turned off by it. Another may say, no, she's telling me something really important that I want to read and I want to learn about. So to each their own, right? So we can't generalize. We can't make over generalizations because we miss the mark when we try to do that. And let's see if we have any further questions down here in the chat. Oh, and for those of you who I met this past weekend, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. Dr. Barry, I just responded to your question about your personal statement. Let's see. All right. I don't think I missed any other questions. So thank you guys for joining in. Thanks for showing up and showing out. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Who's interested? Tomorrow you're gonna be available. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So I think I'll just be popping in on these impromptu live sessions. I love it. And then we can answer some questions. All right. I hope you have a great day. Bye.